So we are back with the top 8 game with Honor Giza and Weikong Chen. Weikong is just playing Zoodiac, I believe, and Honor is playing pure Zoodiac as well. We have...
Yeah, I believe both are maining my body as a shield as well, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, and as you can tell, we are joined by Daniel Harwood for this game as well. Hopefully he can provide some insightful tips to the game and commentary. So I believe...
Yeah, so definitely
Weikong does win the dice roll here, I think. And Honor does draw a triple Terratop with the instant fusion D barrier.
it's actually not a bad hand. So the cards both players are looking for here are really Manic Sea, my body as a shield, and Dimensional Barrier. Any of those can really swing the game in your favour and give you like a whole turn of just doing whatever you want.
Yeah.
So those are the blowout cards, and you saw Honor has one of those. It's just going to be a question of whether you get that Terratop to resolve or draw another Zoodiac card.
Yeah. No, I believe
So
the D-Barrier can even push him, even if he doesn't have like a good hand. It can just still like blow out the game completely if Weikong doesn't have his own.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little less powerful because it looks like Weikong is starting, so he can establish his board, and obviously dig some answers and have a driving on the board. So it's a little less effective, but it definitely looks very strong throughout the game.
And I do believe Weikong does have my body as a shield in the hand. I think I saw at a quick glimpse at.
Yeah, so that'll be really strong, unless Honor has one of his own to fight over the chain with him. It looks like Weikong's overlaid Bull or Tigress, which is pretty interesting here. Because now he can't get a search, which is obviously he has a reason for this.
Yeah, he can still do both. He just has to reattach off the Tigress. But he doesn't play around DD Crew,
okay.
but I don't think anyone's playing DD Crew, so I don't think it's very relevant.
Yeah, oh you're right, yeah. So, looks like he just decides to do Tigress instead. So he's probably just going for the standard emerald play here to just chop back his rats and move at the edge.
And he did normal summon the rats, but he does have the combination engrave, or the combo engrave. So it just kicks out his engine even further later on in the game.
Yeah, so Weikong's got a pretty strong move. He has my body as a shield to like prevent any board clears. The only thing that would really be able to prevent his board is a Kaiju, and as you said, Honor's not playing, so he should be in a really good position there.
I think he has a soul charge as well, Weikong does, but I think he might just hold it.
Yeah, if I was him, I would hold it. It's pretty lackluster first turn actually. Like I haven't been able to find any good plays, combos with it outside of like making an F0. But it's definitely incorrect to hold it. Unless you have a Thoroughblade in the grave to cycle like a useless Zoodiac card in the end.
No, he does choose to put in the ballpoint instead of the wild bow. Maybe he's playing too wild bow, or just as an oversight on his part. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, if I had the option, I would be putting back Bullhorn also. But yeah, I would say it's playing too wild bow just by seeing it.
He does just
Yeah, there's one. That's the light body of the shield, so not having dimensional barrier is definitely going to be scary for him.
Just pass it. No, there is a line of play that I believe would be okay for Honor, which is I did mention this after the game, I believe, is where he goes Terratop, so just attacking on ball, and just attacks his Trident, and because he has 2 traps in hand, he doesn't fear about crashing into it, because he's gonna lose his Terratop either way.
Yeah. I mean, the downside to that would be that he pops the Terratop, and then the attacker turns use the city on board.
No, he just special summons a Terratop and then attacks, and then special summons another Terratop if it dies.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because he has 3 in hand.
Looks like he has Tanky in hand, though, also. So, Honor doesn't have the option to go for Totem over here, so just take Breaker, which gets confirmed, which I think is correct. Like, that seems to be the way around interaction. Just don't want to get anything out of that deck.
Yeah, he does have instant fusion now. He can instant fusion back the Terratop here.
which he's actually going to do. That's really interesting. Obviously, he's really scared of Dimensional Barrier, but I don't think that's correct because if it was Dimensional Barrier, he's just going to call Exceed anyway after that resolves and attack into ball and just get bashed.
Like I said though, I think my play was actually would have been pretty good as well because either way it falls out the Drancia and it can still come ball.
I think it was a little bit of a misplay for the Terratop. I would have searched for out with the tanky Centaur Blade and gone off on that line of play.
Yeah, on his hand was quite good for going second. So you said he's retanking?
Yeah, he has tank. And so it looks like he could be playing around Torrential, which is definitely a very real card, which is really scary.
Yeah. Now this is actually a really nice combination of cards because you can go for 2 Bullhorn searches with this line of play while doing the rat combo.
Yeah, definitely. I believe you can also do 2 emeralds if he wants to do that. Oh, actually he can't because he's got the turn red on the table as well. So yeah, he's probably just going to make an emerald and then just make 2 Bullhorn searches.
And then even then, he can also have a D-bar as well, so this I think is actually could be just on his game to win.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to be really hard to wait for him to go through that D barrier. He does have my body as a shield though, so he could. The Tony Bird's really going to mess him up also though as well.
Yeah, would you be my body's a shielding? I wouldn't even be popping the Dryden here honestly, it has no material under it. Oh, he has a Ghost Ogre actually, so...
Oh, that's pretty strong. So he's denied the Dryden here, which is actually really, really relevant. He's still going to lose his own board though, most likely, yeah. I mean, now what Honor's probably thinking about is like, if I make Emerald and I crash into the Dryden, he's going to use Viper, so he's either going to lose his Tony Bird or his Emerald, because he needs to get that Dryden off the board. So he's probably just thinking of like what he wants to sack. Because otherwise, obviously, like WK1 will just go into his turn, attach the Viper, and then pop the Totem Bird anyway. And because Honor doesn't have Dryden, that's really dangerous.
Yeah. Honor can still access Dryden here, he just has to put a Bullhorn with the Doden and the Rat right now.
I think that's actually the only good line of play here, but then obviously his Rat Engine is really turned off. So like, that's like the problem, he's going to have to like, really have like a difficult time trying to get it.
Did he not send anything with his Rat? I think he was scared of the Ghost Ogre, right?
Yeah, he got Ghost Ogre.
Yeah, because if he did send off the Rat, he'd be in a good position because he could have had the combination in Grove, but I guess that is Eric not sometimes sending just to play around the Ghost Ogre a bit.
Yeah, it's actually really strange that he didn't send off. I would have sent it off because he had Instant Fusion anyway to recover from the Ghost Ogre.
Yeah,
I would have definitely tried to bait it out.
but due to the line of play that he took, I don't think that actually would have worked. Because remember, he did instant fusion back the Terratop. He went for a Totem Bird instead.
Yeah. I mean, the Totem Bird actually is very relevant here. Like, it's actually strange how it's worked out. Like, because it's going to deny my body as a shield and protect his own drone.
Yeah, but like I said, with my line of play, he wouldn't even have had to have instant fusion back the Terratop to make the Totem Bird. He could have just attacked with the Viper. But then if WK1 did have double Viper in hand, he would have been pretty unfortunate.
He'd been in trouble, yeah. Like I said, it's just like, it's like a risk, so you gotta like weigh up your risks a little bit. But he's definitely in a very advantageous position. I'm not sure why he went for that Rat there. He's kind of like exposing it to get Vipers. Like, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, losing a Rat to a single Viper attack is really punchy here. I wouldn't be too afraid because he does have the D-Bar in hand. And he
looks like he's gonna split up his Exceeds, which it's definitely not bad to do that, but I guess he's just trying to split up his threats, make it so that WK1 can't take out both of them.
Yeah, WK1 does decide to let the Dryden go through. The Dryden pop, his own Dryden, doesn't know what he's a shield.
I guess he doesn't want to throw away his like one of his only like potential outs to Dryden to Totem Bird, just that he wants to try and bait out Totem Bird a different way.
Yeah.
So with that dimensional barrier set, it's going to be like really, really hard to WK1.
Yeah, and the Soul Charge here actually is really punishing as well, because if he goes Soul Charge, he can just call D-Barrier, and 6, so he can't actually bring back anything. So.
Looks like Wakel's actually shuffling back the majority of his graveyard as well, so that's all charged.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's enough targets. It only has 4 targets.
Right, yeah. That's a shame. He has to have 5 different names as well, so it can be a bit difficult. That's like one of the advantages to sending. To like getting Thoroughblade out of your deck.
Yeah. But it's a tank putting it down. I wonder if one's gonna
Yeah, so like
I think it doesn't seem like
Wakeham's conscious. He has conscious about like actually like understanding that that's dimensional barrier. He can actually play around it by just like something like a Thoroughblade cycling it, like and then just dumping his own Dryden on top, and like instantly, and like you can actually play around it that way. But I'll have to see how Honor decides to use this dimensional barrier.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's just gonna Dryden with like a Wakeham summon something, like on summon. He's in a difficult position. For sure.
So he's gonna
So he
go
does
for
go for Thoroughblade. He's trying to dig through it.
This card's enough Thoroughblade. Look like he drew a
Does
monster.
that make his combination?
Now his combination is live, I think. He has what? A Thoroughblade, a Tigress, Drancia, a Rat, and a Wild Boar. I think that's 5, right? Oh, he's gonna My Body as a Shield and go back. And he's gonna force out the Totem Bird. So it dies anyway.
So if he has any extended here on its like maybe a little bit in trouble, but that dimensional barrier is just gonna lock him out. If he does.
Yeah, I think it's just irrelevant. I think Weikong's too far behind at this point, even with the Soul Charge.
If he might have been able to get back at it if on only had 1 Exceed and he didn't talk to Zoodiac, but it's really difficult when he has 2.
Yeah. So Soul Charge's gonna come out. And Honor doesn't even wait, he just jams it, calling XYZ. I probably would have waited to see what he's targeting and then call XYZ, because like he can target like a bunch of his guys. Is Soul Charge those targets or them?
It's Soul Charge those targets. That's how it is. So.
No, but does it summon those targets or just summon them? Because if it summons those targets, it would just fizzle, wouldn't summon anything at all.
Yeah, so basically how it works is if you target Dryden, it's not getting summoned. But if you target like one more out of Dryden, then the one more out will get summoned.
Okay, so it is them. And it's gonna bring back the Ghost Ogre. The bringing back the Ghost Ogre is actually quite good here. Now this puts Honor in a bad spot, I think, because the Ghost Ogre can be used from his side of the field as well.
The problem I think is that Honor can even beat out that Ghost Ogre just by dumping a Dryden on top of the Bullhorn, and then he can put Tigers on top of the Dryden.
Yeah, and Wagong has a Regeki in hand.
Oh, that could be relevant, yeah. Well,
That is very relevant.
I can definitely see Wakon winning this now.
Yeah, he can.
I goes for the attacks even though it's on the Soul Charge. Interesting. I thought Wakon would want to do that in his own turn to try and do a dimensional barrier.
Yeah, I would have done it during my turn as well to draw a Dimensional Barrier or a Trap, but maybe hand traps more valuable to him, like a Maxi or something. But we'll see.
I think he just.
Honor's just left with the Terratop in hand. He should have 3 cards in hand, I think. I don't know
So
what
that
he has.
Regeki definitely got Wakon back in the game, like completely. Like I could definitely see him taking this one easily.
Yeah. And Honor's very low on resources, there's no rats left, no Terratop targets or anything.
Yeah, so Honor's definitely in downtown right now. What did he use his Totem Bird on? Just
The Mother is a shield.
yeah, so it's definitely difficult to know what to use your Totem Bird on, but like I always try and hold that for as long as possible. Like, losing the Dryden there wouldn't be in the world. I would just, I think let it go through. It's so difficult to know though.
So he has
He drew Barrage.
but he has the Ghost Ogre, so this game is definitely over. Yep, Wakong manages to get out of that one. He does win that one. I think Honor just misplayed his first turn that he had quite poorly.
Yeah, he definitely.
So Honor's obviously going to go big first when he can. As Joel does
So it
tanky.
is.
Yes, My Body's a shield. I didn't see anything else. Wakong does just Ghost Ogre. So this is where the punish comes in. But he has the My Body as a shield.
That's such a risky play from Wakon. So basically, he was hedging his bet. So he was like, "Okay, do you have anything? If you don't have anything, I'm gonna win." That's what he was basically telling Honor. Like, if Honor has anything else, like Instant Fusion or Barrage or anything, Wacom literally just threw away a card for free to honor. So,
Yeah.
um,
But Ghost Arcane,
like, actually, it didn't actually work out too bad for him. He still traded 1-for-1.
yeah. And Honor does send a Thoroughblade with his Brats, right? I believe he does have an instant fusion or a soul charge of some sort in his hand to just extend his combo.
Yeah, looks like he's probably going to go for the double or whatever F0. That's definitely what I would be doing here in this situation. So if Honor doesn't have a dimensional barrier and Wacom put in the Kaijis, Wacom could like definitely just take the game pretty like instantly.
Yeah, Honor is starting an anti-spells, I just see. So, wonder if that'll make an appearance this game. So there is an instant fusion in his hand, and he does play it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like he's gonna go for the 2 emeralds probably. Yeah, definitely going for the 2 emeralds. Obviously he's just trying to draw all of his anti-spells and dimensional barriers. But that's like the big advantage of playing first. Like if Wacom has Twin Twister, he can definitely break this game open and just go for game next turn. Let's see if he draws it there. If anyone, wait, looks like Honor. Yeah. So he's gonna put the bullhorn on top of those other 2 and detach them all to summon another rat. Yeah, interesting enough, like Honor's already lost 2500 life points. Like that definitely opens him up to just dying to basically a slumber and anything just kills him.
Yeah. Now he has to go for the giant on top of that bullhorn, right? And he messes out Search, but it's not really helping because he does get another draw out of it, so I think it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, so like he's gonna overlay for F0 as well, so I guess that kind of protects him a little bit from the damage he just took.
So digging for 2 cards here, can give you the chance to draw into either anti-spell or what was it called? Like B barrier or something.
Yeah, and he gets to put back the building as well. Yeah, Honor's definitely like this is exactly what you want to see when you go first. Like if you open this and then you draw into your floodgate, that's like the best thing you can ask for going first. I would argue the dimensional barrier is definitely better than anti-spell when you draw that though. So like he definitely wants to see the barrier.
Yeah, so it does make the F0 here. So it's 3 and passes. So he's looking at the screen.
Do you want to do it?
Yep. So now goes
Yeah, he's got it. Ooh,
Twins
Twister.
change.
Yeah.
Use the other trap trainable.
That's very strong.
If the other trap's trainable, it's not that big of a loss. If it's like a D barrier or something.
Yeah, if it's D barrier, then Honor's still close. Yeah, wow. Okay, he had a very strong hand.
But it's not that great for Honor though at this point because he turns off his F0 and his Emerald. I mean his Drancia, so Maxi does come out there, so Honor just had like completely everything at his disposal.
Yeah, that is. I mean, this is just an impossible situation for Wacom. Like honestly,
yeah,
like, anything he does, Honor's just getting cards for, and like he's not even able to make any significant plays with that. Like exceeds, and whatever he brings out of this is just dying. I would assume. Oh, he's scored exceed though, so Dryden's negated.
And his F-Zeros can get it as well, so I'd probably just kill both of them. So he doesn't have another monster in hand, unfortunately, it seems, to kill both.
Strangely enough, yeah.
Honor does try to debar. I would have shot Honor on that, let's be real. I would have been like, not in your deck, that would be effect. So Wacom has 2 traps, or 2 cards that can deal with these cards, I guess.
What Wacom really needs here is just a dimensional barrier of his own, so like, without that he's really, really far behind. I mean, Torrential would also probably do it. So he's basically looking for one of those 2 cards. Anything else is probably not strong enough. Okay, just Needle Ceiling is also there.
I don't think D-Barrier is that great anyway here, due to the fact that he just loses Thoroughblade, and then he only has 1 card to play with for next turn, and he has a live Drancia, so D-Barrier doesn't do a lot for him, I don't think, unfortunately.
It looks like Honor's actually going to open Totem Bird.
Yeah, Totem Bird here is definitely the correct player. There's no reason to go for Invoker when he already has a Zoodiac monster on board.
Definitely not. It doesn't even do anything because he's used up 3 of his monster slots, so summoning right up here is like pretty useless from Invoker.
Yeah. Yep, so he's going to summon Totem Bird, and he's going to go for the Emerald draw. Wacom has my board as a shield set, I believe it looks like.
Yeah, I believe it was 2 spells, so it's very unfortunate for Wacom. Obviously the drawback of my body is a shield, it's like it's used for pushing plays through. So it's either for pushing your first turn like through to your next turn and killing them, or it's like pushing through their drive.
So he's gonna strike. Striking on
This
my
is
body.
why.
I think he's gonna.
This is why strike is there. It doesn't really answer the board. Like he didn't catch up at all.
Yeah, Malcolm just pack up his cards, unfortunately. That was a bit of a blowout game, I guess. Just the D barrier showing its true power.
Going first with that combination of cards is very hard to lose. As Honor.
Yeah. So game 3 now. Not much to say, I guess. Just Honor opened the stones, had like max CD barrier with anti spell, with like the double emerald play. It really can't get much better than that, honestly.
Yeah. So in terms of sideboarding, obviously, Honor's now going to be going second, so I'd put in the entire Kaiju engine. I'd also put in either my Twin Chesters or Cosmic Cyclones, because you can assume that Wakeon's going to do exactly the same thing as what Honor just did.
Yeah.
Put in one of his anti-spells.
And it does seem like Honor does draw a Kaiju with a My Body's a Shield in his hand, with a Rat and a Tenki.
So as Wakon, he's definitely more susceptible to getting killed from the Kaiju because he doesn't play the F-Zero kind of package.
Yeah.
So Honor could definitely steal this one if he draws the right combination of cards and Wakon just opening traps.
Yeah, and Wakeling does not draw a Rat combo, unfortunately, unless he is playing Tensu for some reason or something. That's a barrage.
Interesting enough, there hasn't been any cherries cited in this game.
Yeah. Wakon just sets one card and passes. It seems like he's just not drawing great back rows, it seems.
Waken's not in a bad position, obviously. Like, Honor needs to have some sort of an extender or like a Kaiju to out this, which he obviously does here. So now, basically, Wakon needs that to be a dimensional barrier. He's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
It looks like it was a spell as well, so that
Could have been, if that was a My Body's Shield, I think this might be actually just be it for Wakon.
I'm not sure about that because he's obviously got the 3300 Kaiju. Oh, there's a Ghost Ogre. Oh. He can't actually chain that. He's thinking he can, but he can't.
Yeah, this because I believe it destroys a card on the field, right? That's I'm coming in and reading it just now and just making sure it's on the field or what.
Yeah, it has to target one of your monsters. The My Body's Shield has to be destroying one of your monsters, and it's not you.
Destroying a monster on the field. Because the My Body's Shield will be destroying a monster, but it's not on your field, so you can't actually activate it there. If it was a Ghost Ogre on the field, I believe you could Ghost Ogre it. Or something, I think.
But then it's in the graveyard.
Yeah, but it was activated on the field, so I'm actually not 100% sure. Because there are some like weird rulings with that sort of stuff, but...
So it's definitely... Like, now they're just giving that information up as well. Honor's like, okay, so it's not torrential, it's not dimensional barrier, Honor's gonna go crazy. But he does know that he has to play... Like, he can't pop that Kaiju with Dryden at this point. So...
Wait, why not?
Why can't it? Because it'll just get My Body as a shielded.
Oh yeah, my bad. I completely forgot that. I just
So, like, if I'm Honor, like, what I would try to do here is make F-Zero steal the Kaiju and kill him with it. Like, that's what that's the play I think I'd make.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can pull that off though, because like, obviously there's a lot of exceeds on him.
He'll need an instant fusion, I think, to do that in his hand. But I'm not sure if he has it or not.
Instant fusion of Barrage.
Does Barrage get you there? Does Barrage get you the second XYZ?
Yeah, Barrage does get you there. You have to pop itself though to get there, but like it still does get you there. If I'm on it, I'm actually like a little bit concerned at the position I'm in right now, because that Dryad that he's gonna make is like he has to attack over the Kaiju, and then it's still not gonna be able to answer the next normal summon that Wakon plays.
Yeah, so, and Honor didn't have any trap cards in his hand, I believe, as well, which is pretty important. He has a Chalice in his hand.
A Chalice. That's not actually very useful in this situation.
Yeah.
Chalice is actually pretty bad going first. Like it doesn't do a whole lot.
Well, that can act as a trap card or a spell or a offensive card as well. So I think it's okay going first. It's just like a breakthrough skill, basically.
Yeah, its main purpose is to just like punish people who go into an attack with like Zoodiac monster with a bunch of exceeds under it, and then like damage step just off to kill them with the Chalice.
Yeah.
So it negates all of the attack points. But yeah, it's definitely way better going second than it is going first. So just going for an Emerald here, so I'd say that he can't make the second exceed here unless he draws an institution of the top.
Can't see what he drew.
Yeah, looks like he has 3 monsters in the spell, I think.
So he's just gonna
He's
draw it.
obviously
He's just gonna go for that. He has D-Barrier. Okay.
Interesting that he baited it out like that.
Yeah.
If I was Wacom, I'd definitely like pause a little bit and think, well, okay, why is he doing that? Obviously, he has a plan for that, so I might even hold it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's so difficult to know when to use these cards. That's like the whole format in a nutshell. You just need to know when to use your cards properly.
So he's gonna normal summon the rat. Does Wacom have enough in his grave for combination yet? He's 1 short, I believe. So when the rat dies, he'll have 5 in grave combination.
Yeah. So it's actually a pretty good draw for Wacom.
No, he touched that off the Bullhorn monster.
Oh right, yeah, that was actually that's good insight then. Like the situation here is a little bit difficult though because like On was obviously going to be able to normal summon next turn and then re-establish a Dryad. So Wacom has to know that. So unless he has some sort of interaction that he can play as a trap or anything like a hand trap, he could be in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah.
He's going to lose his Kaiju next turn.
No, Wacom has nothing. It seems. So
That's a bit of a.
if I was Wacom, I'd probably just. I have to wait until the rat goes in the bin, obviously, to attempt to draw a hand trap or something. But
honestly, if I was Wacom, I would have probably crashed my rat. For 2 reasons: to get the draw, to try and draw a hand trap, and then also to try and like just make sure it doesn't get viped so I can go off next turn because like, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a challenge for him without a hand trap or any interaction on this turn.
yeah.
Because on it's just a free reign, he's just got to be able to like make a whole big board. Oh, it's never good seeing your opponent go for Thoroughblade. That means that they've got like so much resources in their hand that they can just cycle it all.
Yeah. It seems like he's not gonna use the effect that it seems.
Right, yeah, the reason for that is also because he's got a rat in the graveyard. Summoning another rat wouldn't work very well.
Oh, he has Barrage.
Basic garage as well.
Wacom doesn't have any hand traps, it seems. No Maxi, obviously. No Ghost Ogre as well, it seems. I would have just played on the Barrage, but.
Really interesting. I would have definitely saved it. I would have saved it for the Samurai to try and survive.
Oh, he has the Ghost Ogre.
Oh, he does have Ghost Ogre. I wonder if he had saved it, I wonder if he would live.
That Barrage.
Because
I wonder if I was going to use the effect.
I definitely feel.
Honor did misplay and didn't
I
actually.
definitely feel like it's dead.
The Barrage should have attached itself to the Viper, the Tigress, but Honor did miss that. Not a real big deal. Those games, I think, almost pretty much done. So Honor does have normal summon still.
Someone both of them right side.
He's able to search Viper here, and then he can go for like a.
This is normal.
Yeah, he has a normal summon, yeah, so he can normal summon the Viper here.
Yeah, so it's 12, it's 38.
He's on 65 because he did pay for my body.
5,000, yeah, and then he can pop that. I think that.
That's enough, yeah, that's 5-4. I did 6-6, 100 over. And then with the 10k, it's like an extra 200, I think, so it's 6-8. He's just there, he's 300 enough.
Yeah, so I don't think there's anything in the game which can save Wakeling.
If he's playing Battle Fader, you can attempt to draw it off the combination, but let's be real, no one's playing Battle Fader, so.
That's definitely a game on board here. What do you reckon he can draw?
There's nothing you can draw, so unless he is playing like some like Big Brain Banco or something, but even then it's definitely enough to save him, so there's too much board built up.
Yeah, it definitely looks like this is a WWE game. Let's wake up with some super spicy tech for us here.
Yes, just pick it up, yeah. Will be the game. that was pretty whatever. Pretty standard
pretty
game, I
good
think. Just D barrier being a blowout in both games. I think that's how both players look. Just D barrier being a card, right?
Yeah, basically D barrier just wins you the game, and we saw that there. The person who can draw the most cards often wins, just because you get to see more D barriers.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks
That's
for
what
watching,
makes-
and we'll be back for the finals. We did miss out on top 4, unfortunately, due to some battery problems, but we'll be back with the finals, and thanks for watching and stay tuned.